open this together. Let's hope I don't break it before I get it out of the box. Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is BINX and I'm also known as the African Bee. I just wanted to say thank you so much to everyone who's been sticking by me with my 90-day challenge, and for every like and for every comment that you guys have been giving me so far. It's really been helping to fuel me along this journey. For this video, I wanted to touch on my experience at NAMM this year. And for those of you who don't know what NAMM is, it's a giant like music convention, and it's people from all over the world come and they either sell their music products or they're artists and they want to perform. It's just everyone in the music industry coming together in one giant convention center, and it is just like Disneyland for musicians or for artists or for anyone in the music industry. And ironically, Disneyland is actually next door to this. And I was really lucky to be invited to NAMM 2019 as a content creator and influencer. So I really just wanted to share my experience with you for NAMM 2019 on people that I met and things that I did and products that I discovered. So it was just really amazing, and I really just want to give you some more insight to that because I didn't really get to talk too much on the vlogs that I did for NAMM because I was so busy capturing all the things that were happening. So when I first got to NAMM, I went straight on over to the press section to pick up my badge, which I had to wear around my neck so that people knew who I was and knew that I was an influencer and content creator. And it just makes it easier for people to know who they're trying to talk to, because some people are looking for press, some people are looking for people who are in sales, others are looking to network with people on performance opportunities or sponsorship deals. You know, there's just so much going on. So you get your little badge, and I would go straight to the press room. You can have a snack, you can have some coffee, some water, sort of get your map and map out your day and where you're gonna go, and because it is huge. I mean, if you don't have a plan on which booths you're going to and who you want to talk to, you can just get lost. It's the same as Disney. You want to know which rides you want to go to first, which ones are going to have the longest lines, which ones you need to get to early in the morning, you know, because some of them have a higher demand than others do. So when we first got to NAMM, got my badge, I then heard the song playing, which is crazy because I've only heard the song once, and I was trying to place where I heard the song. There was a live musician playing on stage, and immediately it clicked that it was actually a musician I performed with about a year ago at the Mint for the Honeypot live sessions, which I just recently did. And he actually loved my voice, so he asked me to come up on stage to sing one of his songs with him. And so I did. And the funny thing was, now we're flash forwarding to NAMM 2019, he was on stage playing that exact song. And I mean, it's hard for me to remember a song that by somebody you know, who's not like being played on the radio consistently all the time. You heard the song one time and it's stuck, which clearly means it's a great song. Next, we went to a food truck because we were starving. It was already like 12 o'clock at this point, so I got like some sort of tuna wrap. It wasn't the greatest, as it probably wouldn't be if it was from a food truck. Although, I mean, I must say that in New York, the food trucks are off the chain. I love the falafel sandwiches. They're probably not the best to eat, but I did like them every now and then. After we ate, I went to go meet Patrick, who I went to NAMM with in 2018, and we started mapping out our day. The first thing we did was went to a Hercules booth, and they set up a DJ session for me. So I actually got to play with this new machine, which is making it really easy for DJs to play songs. So for example, there was just easier transitions from song to song, and then there was even a button where, let's say you're not too sure exactly what song to play next, you can click the assistant button and it will automatically choose a song for you after the song that's currently playing. There's also a tempo button, which you can use to tell what tempo the song is that's currently playing, and to the tempo that you want to play for the next song. Because let's say one of the songs you're playing is 130 BPM and the next song is like 122, it's going to drop the energy, so you can find songs that are the same of equal tempo, which was really cool. And I mean, so my dad is a DJ, but I have never really dabbled in DJing, but it was really fun to just kind of play around with this new machine from Hercules. Next up, we just kind of wandered around and I came to a booth which was part of Focusrite's booth, but it was off to the side a little, and it was called Novation, and they had a setup with colorful lights all on the wall and all on the floor as well. And what they did was they gave you a pair of socks. Let me get the socks for you. They gave me these socks from Novation, and they had these little grips at the bottom, so you put these socks on and it's basically a disco floor, and there's different colored lights. So for example, there'd be red lights, which if you stood on those it would stop the song that you were making, and then pink and blue were like different kinds of loops that you could make, and then there was green, which was play. And so there were all these different fun buttons, and it was basically like you're touching this wall of different buttons. I'll put a clip here as sort of on the side so that you can see what I'm talking about, and it was so much fun. I was just dancing around and jumping around on different colored squares and making music. We also went to Gibson, and I have a Gibson guitar, so I always love Gibson, and apparently Gibson went broke last year, so they weren't at NAMM last year, which I was very disappointed about, but they came back this year with a bang, let me tell you. I mean, their booth was just shoulder to shoulder. They had this huge stage, they had performers up on there, and everyone was just piling into this one room. But they also had these different workstations, and so there were different people carving out like guitars right there in front of you. It was insane. And then they also had like a little raffle ticket, so if at each station you would go to each station to get punched, and you had to get punched 5 times in order to be entered into this raffle. Everyone came back at around, what time is it, 5:30 p.m. and they were giving away a Gibson guitar. And I mean, I have never seen that many people squished into the same room before trying to win just a Gibson guitar, and there were so many people. Yeah, so somebody ended up winning. Unfortunately, it wasn't me, but who knows, there's always next year. But the best thing about Gibson's booth, which I absolutely love, and which is actually at the Gibson guitar showroom here in Beverly Hills, was a Gibson guitar throne. They made a throne out of Gibson guitars. It was unreal. I mean, there was a line obviously to get in to take photos, but I did eventually get my shot, and if I have posted it, I will also include it in this video to show you guys the final shot. Otherwise, you can head to my Instagram, which is BINX official, BINX official, and you can go check out the photo there. So just before 6 p.m, which was the closing of NAMM, at around 5 minutes to 6, I came across the MXL mic stand booth, and I really wanted to talk to them because I found them out last year at NAMM in 2018. Because they've got these colorful microphones. They're like really shocking blue, pink, yellow, and I can't remember the last color. There's like another color, but I always knew that I wanted to get this yellow microphone from them, and I happened to just pop into their booth, and you know, just they got to see my Instagram, and I got to tell them a little bit about myself and where I've performed. It turns out that they actually had a yellow microphone that was just kind of sitting around left over in their booth, and I guess it was the end of the day and they were just happy to leave and happy to make someone's day. And you won't believe it, you guys, but they gave me a yellow microphone. Okay, I'm just freaking out. I mean, I saw this last year and I just couldn't wait to get my paws on it. And I mean, never did I think I would walk into NAMM 5 minutes before the closing and just get given a microphone, which is freaking exciting. And so I just thought it was only fair, you know, to just give them a little shout out here for doing that, because that was really nice of them. So I thought I would show you guys my new yellow mic. The reason I wanted this is because I'm known as the African Bee, and my colors that I wear on stage are black and yellow. So I really wanted this mic. I don't actually even know how it sounds, so I'm quite excited to just plug this bad boy in and give it a listen. But it's from MXL Mics. Let's look what it looks like. Open this together. Let's hope I don't break it before I get it out of the box. Looks like it's one of these. So dun, 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 dun. Cue the sparkles. This is the mic. It's quite heavy. Here it is. See you guys in about 10 hours. This is the mic, you guys. It is beautiful. I love it. It's so yellow. It's gonna go so well with my little bee outfit. It even comes with a little clip. Obviously the cord is inside here. Okay, so there actually isn't a cord, which means I probably have to buy a cord. Nope, I actually have this cord. Alright, so it doesn't come with a cord. So this is the yellow mic, and it is a Pop LSM-9 mic, and it's from MXL. And I cannot wait to try this out. So I guess in another video what we can do is we can plug in the mic and I can compare it to the other mic that I actually currently have. But I'm super stoked with my yellow microphone, so thank you so much MXL for giving me this amazing yellow mic. Whew, I just had to take like a quick water break because, you know, talking to myself in my room for a long time makes you parched. Alright, so this is the part I think a lot of you will love, and it's kind of who was at NAMM and who did I get to meet, and you know, the whole name dropping scenario. And first of all, someone who most people will know, Ed Sheeran was there. And I missed him by like a couple of hours, which was so sad because I love Ed Sheeran. He was in the press room, which was where I spent, you know, a little bit of my time here and there. So I'm really sad I miss Ed Sheeran, but hopefully there'll be a chance in the future. John Mayer was also there, who I did not get to meet or see, but I did get to see Stevie Wonder, who was there in the press room. And the cool thing is, this is the second time I've now seen Stevie. I was performing at the Sofitel Hotel in Los Angeles here in Beverly Hills, and Stevie was there as well that night, and I luckily got to see him again at NAMM, which is, you can never see Stevie Wonder too many times. And then I got to interview a couple of different bands, and one of those bands was Buckcherry. They're really humble and really excited. They're going on tour this year. They're dropping a new album, which is kind of their same music, but it's just got a little bit of a more mainstream flair. It was really lovely talking to them. They were really personable and I really liked that. I got to meet Foreigner, which was so cool. They had like security and a whole line of fans just waiting to get their autograph, and I was lucky because I was busy interviewing Buckcherry, and I was in their little tent, their little booth, and they happened to be there and we got to talking. So I got to have a photo with him, and I will put a photo for you guys either here or on my Instagram for you to check out to see. We kind of staged a proposal shot. And I also got to interview a heavy rock band New Year's Day with Ash Costello. That was basically my experience at NAMM 2019. I have to admit, you know, it is an exhausting process going to NAMM. You're filming and you're talking all day, and it's a lot. It takes a lot of energy by the end of the night. We had some Indian food, and we had some ice cream, and I think I was like 2 episodes into Friends and I just passed out for the night. It was a lot, but last year I went for 2 days. This year I went for 1 day, just because I have the YouTube 90-day challenge, so I just wanted to make sure that I had a day to edit videos. For those of you who are musicians and, you know, looking to be in the music industry, you know, NAMM is definitely the place to be. There's just so many people, you never know who you're going to meet or what there is to experience. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, my feedback on NAMM 2019. And if you are new here, please make sure to smash that subscribe button and to make sure to hit the notification bell next door so you don't miss a video from me, because I will be posting every single day. So that was it from me, you guys. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you tomorrow in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye guys.